Why is the committee picking up these silly parochial issues and preventing this constitutional motion to be dealt by the Honourable Parliament?
People blomi la manu soli harem. Now al pigini blomi, family blomi meri oli harem. Semi al tuba karem. So based on decision block court, so basol tok me work me decision block committee based on names now this la, straight now li rausim, behind him thinking block committee. Prime Minister, me resign as Speaker. Resign.
Welcome back to PNG Trends Burner. The argument here is the Speaker and PBC are nitpicking on arrangement of names, title, and signature without even critiquing and making suggestions for amendment in the first VONC motion. Are these details really a serious matter to have stopped the VONC? Let's go back to June the 5th.
You heard me, Pastor. Hey, pass him out. Pass him.
A fourth motion of no confidence against Prime Minister James Marape raised the stakes for Papua New Guinea's leadership on June 5. The Parliament Private Business Committee, PBC, chaired by Speaker Job Pomat, identified technical and naming issues with the motion, placing Pomat in a difficult position. In a surprising move, Pomat publicly pledged to resign multiple times, even invoking his family's honour, if the Supreme Court deemed the PBC's decision flawed. The opposition, seizing the opportunity, challenged the government's handling of the VONC, effectively putting Pomat's commitment to his word on trial should the court rule in the opposition's favour. The Supreme Court has granted the interveners, including Speaker Pomat and Attorney General Pilar Naningi, 14 days to respond to the opposition's case. So, what does it mean? This means the government has a case to answer. In other words, the opposition has presented a valid case. The Supreme Court will hear arguments on the interpretation of relevant constitutional provisions regarding the VONC process, especially the Speaker and PBC nitpicking on parochial matters on the VONC. The matter returns to court on July 19 for the hearing. Where does this leave the PBC and the Speaker? Well, all eyes now turn to Pomat. Will he uphold his promise and resign if the court finds fault with the PBC's decision?
I will tender my resignation.
Here is the reduced version of the 5th of June Parliament session.
The judgment that has been referred to exhaustively this afternoon is the one of Polye versus Zerno. At paragraph 43 of the judgment, Mr. Speaker, I want to read it out. These are not my thoughts, these are the thoughts of the court. Notice and terminate it before it reaches Parliament. The committee is given no such power by Section 145 of the Constitution, and the standing orders to terminate a notice of motion of no confidence before it reaches Parliament. Provided the 5 technical requirements have been met, the text in Standing Order 22 sub 3 does not apply to a motion of no confidence. A notice of motion of no confidence is too important a matter of national importance to be terminated by the committee.
Honourable Member, what is the point of order?
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you read out the decision last time, you did not talk about names, Mr. Speaker. It's on record, on NSET. You boxed in your decision by saying you qualified 1, 2, 3, and then you just said 4. One signature was missing, one name was
5.
missing. You did not say on the 5. On the 5th one. You did not say the which reflected different names. Your decision reflects, and it's on NSET, Mr. Speaker, that you said out of the 5 conditions, 4 were met. The 5th one was that one number was missing. Now you are changing the decision, Mr. Speaker, and it's on record. Thank you.
In the chamber, committee no stop there. You stop, you boss. You can override the committee too.
All right. That's what I want to say. What I want to say.
Mr. Speaker, the Supreme Court decision where you've been citing Polye versus Zurunwo, instead of this judgment, court yet to talk the duties of the, when it comes to a matter of national importance, such as the VONC, the committee can be ignored. The notice gets to the clerk, and the clerk can take it to the Speaker. So that's the spirit of the judgment, sir.
Thank you. Correct. You are correct. It only says, you wait, let me answer his point of order. Honorable Member query. Now. Yes. What's your point of order?
Up until this afternoon, you had the respect of the people of this country.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, you are making a mockery of yourself and the House. In the eyes of the people of the country. Oh, look, stop now. You making mockery.
Thank you.
You talk of them. You blame no sawe. Usaitem Hewabi Maso. Now Usaitem Francisca Semoso. You are saying you don't know who these people are, and they are present in the chamber.
Thank you.
They are present.
You working point of order, finish. Thank you. You sit down. Thank you. Honorable member belong about by giving point of order.
Completely out of control.
You and the deputy are part of the committee. 5 members are part of the committee. Unfortunately, the country must know that all the 5 members in this committee are members of the government. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, we all know that you, as Speaker, also a member of the Parliament. So there lies our dilemma in this honorable House. Honorable Speaker, can you look into one of the cameras and tell the people of this country,
Honestly.
Yes, please.
that you are not biased? Honorable Speaker, we cannot allow the country to wait forever. And you also confirmed with us that this constitutional motion is of national importance. And so any issue that is parochial, your committee should not stand strong with that. Why is the committee picking up these silly parochial issues and preventing this motion, constitutional motion, to be dealt by the Honorable Parliament? Honorable Speaker, I request you to not to play. I ask you to look into the camera and tell the people.
Let me address your point of order. I agree with you on your point of order.
Mr. Speaker, this is a very important, as you say, constitutional motion. Now, I have to talk to you also. You like all of court, same interpretation of also, what the voting decision, the reference to court, the decision of court, you got this. The case of polio and then false. And we like Salah also, but as we are using constitutional law. We are using decision law, Supreme Court. Constitution talk very clearly how the motion of no confidence must be taken. Now, Supreme Court is working decision law in peace. Now, you have Salah also, as a committee you chair, Mr. Speaker. And one of the party has only got one member inside. Now, sometimes you politics, but there is a fact, Mr. Speaker. You know what my man there, some of the noise here. That's why you know what legally something. Suppose country, our leaders of the country, you know, got confidence for government, only got the right to express in this law or this law. Mr. Speaker. Enough, you can so please, you will right decision, you can finish themselves. Suppose you got, Mr. Speaker. And you know, Sam, you are best in teaching the government, so you should resign. Exactly. The Westminster system.
Correct.
You resign now. Suppose you believe you can only create anything you get. That is a normal, right way to bring the integrity of this house back.
That's right,
Honorable member of the Young Pakia, whatever you talk it, and strike of self you talk it. Me, also Speaker, and this is a permission making today.
Okay, give him out. Give him out.
Me talking alive.
Give him out, that's all.
Me go left.
You know how to me yet? You heard me, Pasem? You are me person. Tomorrow, ba mi ko court. Me ko court. He talking me that there's a decision committee working. Am I wrong? Am I not straight? Now, based on that, decision committee working me committee below me wrong. I will tender my resignation.
Mr. Speaker, decision of the Supreme Court is clear. It says that the committee has no power to kill the VONC at the committee stage. Only the Parliament can deal with that. That's what the decision says. Only the Parliament can kill it, not the committee. What you are doing is killing it at the committee stage.
Honorable Eduhu.
Thank you for your indulgence, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the judgment that has been referred to exhaustively this afternoon is the one of Polye versus Zerno. At paragraph 43, don't whistle, paragraph 43 of the judgment, Mr. Speaker, I want to read it out. These are not my thoughts, these are the thoughts of the court. We might learn something if we just listen. It is not for the committee to vet the notice and terminate it before it reaches Parliament. The committee is given no such power by Section 145 of the Constitution, and the standing orders to terminate a notice of motion of no confidence before it reaches Parliament. Provided the 5 technical requirements have been met, the test in Standing Order 22 sub 3. Listen, Doctor. Standing Order 22.3 does not. I'm the lawyer, so listen. Standing Order 22.3 does not apply to a motion of no confidence. I'm going to repeat myself here. The committee is given no such power by Section 145 of the Constitution, and the standing orders to terminate a notice of motion of no confidence before it reaches Parliament. Provided the 5 technical requirements have been met, the test in Standing Order 22 does not apply to a motion of no confidence. A notice of motion of no confidence is too important a matter of national importance to be terminated by the committee under Standing Order 22.
Exactly.
So those parochial issues do not apply.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're correct.
So, in application of that ratio decidendi to the facts as they are, Mr. Speaker, the motion qualifies to go on the notice paper tomorrow, in my submission. Thank you.
Honorable Member Blong, Koyari Hiri, that is exactly what I'm saying. People blomi lamanu soli harem. Now I'll begin ni blomi, family blomi meri oli harem. Semia al tuba karem. So based on decision block court, so soltok me work me decision block committee based on names now this la, straight now li rouse him. Behind him thinking the committee. Prime Minister, me resign as Speaker. Me resign.
VONCs are a safety valve in a democracy. They allow for the removal of ineffective or untrustworthy leadership without resorting to more drastic measures. This helps maintain the legitimacy of the government and ensures it continues to represent the will of the people. Effectively, if the Speaker and the Parliament's Private Business Committee is playing marble with the VONC, the courts must decide.
Now what is your point of order?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You mentioned him 6 names. You can ask one kind, match one time motion, establish read. For the benefit of public, Parliament, can you make mention of all those 6 names? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
This law name is up in like Pulim Plani Talk all media now nearly welcome no come no mina clerk na sim na look him read straight na can publish him out.
Speaker, you talk by you go court. So court and by rely on evidence stop in said law, hand said, no decision. So you must completely read him decision for you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Hand said.
Yes. Member Sam, decision for committee me call him out finish me can't finish. Me disagree. But this is technical point number 5, lo name, lo honorable, Maso Hewabi. What's your point of order, Governor?
Please, as what the committee has decided is not only Maso Hewabi, call the names of the 6 members of Parliament who signed the motion and whose names were not in order for the country to know and for the record.
Tim when I'm popular, I'll indicate himself, Honorable Peter O'Neill, and straight name behind him read. Honorable Francisco Simoso, name is Saplorit, one kind. Honorable Hewabi Maso, Honorable Robert Naguri. I'm always so popular.